Good evening, everybody. Hopefully, everybody had a great and wonderful weekend as we go into this final couple weeks of 2020 and into 2021. We're going to continue to go on. I know I missed a couple of days. I was busy taking care of some little issues myself, um, but all's working out for the good, thanks to our great Lord. He's working great things, and he continues to work great things in our lives as we continue to go through situations that may just come up and just trying to put a burden on our lives. But we know that Lord will work his way for the good in all things of those who love him, and we know that he will continue to move forward in our lives to bring better and greater things to us as we continue to walk his ways and show his true and just walk in his ways and just praise him and thank him for all that he brings to our lives daily. As I go through, continue to move forward and finish off the remainder of these verses that I have laid out for the ending of 2021 to bring great blessings and joy upon your life. Just a reminder of these promises that the Lord brings to us. We're going to start off with a verse from Psalms 34, verse 8. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him. Just a little something just to see and enjoy and just take pleasure in the goodness of what the Lord has brought into our life every day. We just rejoice and just see the great things that he shows us. I mean, just imagine waking up every day and you just hear the birds singing, the fresh smell of the air around you. You get the sight and the joy of seeing things in front of you. Just to be able to just taste and just see the things that the Lord has brought into our lives, the foods, the abundance of things that he brings to us daily, as he continues to provide for us our daily bread and provide us of all our needs. He will always be good. And we just gotta, and he knows that he will go through and just bless the ones that take refuge in him. Those that come to him in times of need, those that come to him in times of trouble, those who come to him whenever we need him, that we go through and just seek him, and we go to him, we cry out to him, and we just let him know that, Lord, we need you in our lives. We need you to be there to guide us through these situations. We need you to help us and direct us and just show us the way. And that's what he wants us to do. And we got to be able to just know that he is there for us always in any time of need. And that we can go to him and he will protect us, and that he will be our shelter. He will be our rock. He will be that shield of protection. And that we just got to go to him and take refuge in him, and he will bring the blessings. And he's telling us that we will be blessed if we just go through and just seek him. And that he will give us that peace, that joy that we need in our lives. And just to go through and just take refuge in him in our time of needs. The second verse for today, it comes from Romans 8, verse 28. Now, I've been saying this a lot to myself lately because I just know I know it for a fact. It's just a great promise of. See, we know that for those who love God, that all things will work together for good. for those who are called according to his purpose. So we know that he will love us unconditionally. He will love us till the end. That there is no love that's above him. And that we know that all things will work out for the good. For those that are called according to his purpose. That we know that if we continue to go through and just let him and just show him that we love him, that we care for him, that we are there with him, that we are following him, that we just go through and just love him, and he will see that love that we dedicate to him daily. He will see that love, that endurance, and that he will work all things for the good for those who are called according to his purpose, because he has that purpose for us in life. He calls us to do things. He calls us to go in a direction that he has set forth for us. And that we just show that love for him. And we just go through and just walk in that purpose of what he has planned out for us. That he's going to work all things for the good in our lives. He's going to go through and help guide us and help direct us and help bring us to where we need to be. But we got to bring that love to him. We got to dedicate that life to him. And just show him that we're there for him as much as he is there for us. We got to have that belief that no matter what we're going through, that we can bring that love to him and just do what we feel is he has called us to do. And he'll work all things out for the good. In the end, in times, he has a time frame for everything. He has a plan for everything. He's in control of our lives, and even though we have that free will to make decisions and choices, in the end, he's that purpose and that plan that he has set forth for us. There is nothing that can stop it. Nothing that will come in our way. That we will reach that plan that he has out for us. We will reach it in time, in his purpose, and what he has for us in life. That he will direct us and bring us to that goodness for the bigger and better things. But it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be hard times. It's going to be tough times. It's going to be situations that are going to rise, and we know that no matter what, he will guide us through and bring us through everything. So as this year comes to an end, we know that in the end that this storm or situation that we may be going through, that we know that this storm will end eventually. We know that he is working his way for the goodness. All he has waiting for us in life. That purpose. Last one for today would be one from Proverbs, Proverbs 16, verse 24. Proverbs 16, verse 24. Gracious words are the honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the body. We just got to be gracious of all things that come into our world. Just be gracious, that thankful words, and they're sweet. He loves to hear them. Just be thankful and gracious for all that he brings to our lives. And it's just that it brings great pleasure to our souls and help to our bodies. And what he's saying is that we've got to be gracious and just bring, great words of encouragement at times to people around us, those that may be against us, those that we may have as enemies in our lives, that we speak those gracious words, those thankful words, those words of encouragement, that those words can be just sweet and be like a honeycomb to the soul. Because you know what, I can guarantee that if you go through and you just start, just being kind and just encouraging and just uplifting to people out there that may seem like they're against you, or maybe, or may seem that you really don't like them or anything like that. That eventually those words of encouragement, those lifting words, that it will change their ways of thinking. It will open up their eyes to help them see the light that you carry as a child of God. That it will bring a better way of life to that person, to better their health, their body, because it will help them to see that light, the light that the Lord has invited into us, that He wants us to go through and just share those ways, those words of just encouragement, of love, of understanding, of just gracious, uplifting to all those around us, not just our friends or family or loved ones, but sometimes we gotta, I would say, sometimes we just gotta go through and give those words of encouragement to those that are maybe outside of our box, that we really don't know what's going on in our lives, and they may just be going through hard times themselves, and they may need that lifting up. And that's what one of the things that I was really had that feeling to really do during these last months or these last weeks that I was been going through and just coming on here daily. And even though I have missed a couple of days, I did my best to make up for that lost time. But I continue to go through and just bring those words of encouragement to those that are out there that may need to hear these words, and just bring that hope, that endurance, that uplifting to their lives, to help them realize that God is there for you, and He will never leave or forsake you. That He will always be there in time of need. That He is watching over you right now as you speak. He knows what you're going through. He knows your struggles. He knows your hardships. He knows that you're out there seeking a new job. You're out there seeking a new way of just bringing in the necessary things to your life that you need. He knows all that's going on in your life. He knows everything from the day we are burned to the day that we leave this earth. But we got to come to Him and let Him know that we need Him in our lives, and able to go through and just come to that understanding of knowing that no matter what, that we need Him, and that we will always need Him. That we may be going through addictions and stuff like that, and that we always fall short of His glory, but that we know that if we just come to Him and we invite Him into our lives, for those that don't know Him, that He will guide us through all things peacefully, of joy, of understanding, because that's what He's there for. We can just go out and just cry out to Him and just let Him know that, Lord, I need You in my life. Lord, I know that You are there for me. And that's all He wants to know. that you're willing to go through and just call out to him at any time you need him, and he will be there for you. And I'm going through and I'm thinking of things. I'm thinking of, just stuff that I could read throughout the Bible, and so I read them stuff a while back, and just realized that see in Psalms 118 verse 1 you have blessed are those whose ways it says blessed are those whose ways are blameless, who walk in the laws of the Lord. See, he just wants to bring great blessings onto us. We may be blameless at times, or we may be going through things and all. But we know that if we just sit back and just walk in his ways, that we sit back and just are led by him, that if we just let him take control of our lives and let him go through and do what he needs to do in our lives, that if we open up our eyes, our ears, and our souls just to come to that understanding of what he has planned out for us. We just got to open up our eyes and ears at times and just listen, wait for him. He will let us know what he needs us to do. He has many ways of going to and speaking to us. He will lead us from the right and the wrong. And we just got to go through and just dig ourselves